I had this conversation with Stu Scheller. He's the retired lieutenant colonel, Marine lieutenant colonel, who blew up the internet by criticizing the general staff online while still serving.
Yeah,
he's a pragmatist, and he is very principled. And he said, why are we trying to win these wars without any defined definition of what winning is? If we're here to win a war, let's win the war. And if it means attacking Taliban in Pakistan, we need to do that. That's part of the war.
Right.
Why are we letting them attack us from there? All these geopolitical things. It's like, yeah, but we're at war. And why were 0 generals fired for losing? And why was there was always just turnover of generals, and it was just handed off and check boxes? And so I think he's right. And for us, he said, he's like, the troops on the ground, man, we did everything that was asked of us and then some. And had we had competent leadership and political leaders, we would have won the war, any war. We're incredible war fighting force. And that's what kind of stings for a lot of us, and stings for myself, is that it kind of feels like it was for naught. And so that plays into like moral injury, right? That
exactly.
We're kind of duped into doing this. And then at the end of the day, it resulted in a net negative for it was sold to us like, hey, we're helping these people, but we didn't help them. It made things worse. So there's that moral injury component to at least myself and some of the Afghan vets that I know based on our service,
And completely different to the World War II veterans whose homecoming was celebrated. There was marches in every city. They won. They created a new world. Everyone was optimistic that
I can't imagine what it was like for my grandfather, right? Because he came back from the Italian campaign, and he lost a lot of friends, and he was lucky to get back. And I never got to know him, but the sheer fact that you won, clearly you won. The Nazis are gone. The Japanese, their empire finished. It's Marshall Plan, and let's get everything back to kick ass. And it must have been amazing to have that feeling that, okay, I survived this. Now let's make babies and let's build an amazing society so that our kids don't have to experience this ever again. This was horrific. And it's just unfortunate that we didn't get to have that feeling of victory, right?
Yeah. It's, I'm sure this is a bit off topic, but also a bit of a failure of NATO, because, really, it was the US, the UK and Canada who contributed, and Australia, the big numbers, and the continental European countries it was a NATO operation.
No, Anglosphere really is the way I heard it described. The Anglosphere did the bulk of the heavy lifting.
Yeah. And they're happy to have American divisions, on their soil, protecting them from the East, but are they contributing to whatever? Anyway,
I think we just started a whole podcast.
Right? That's right. Yeah, I'm not my expertise, so maybe I should keep my mouth shut before I get in trouble.
Okay, not enough people are listening, so it's fine. You'll be all right. You'll be all right, Rob. Don't worry about it.